guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Winner, and if this is your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome. So for today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little different, as the title says. I'm gonna be spilling some tea as to why I quit the track team. So those of you who may know me, I used to be a student athlete. I am struggling with words these days. What's going on when they get it together, girl? I used to be a student athlete, and I quit all of a sudden. It wasn't like all of a sudden, but there were decisions that I felt like that decision that I made was one of the best decisions that I've made so far in my life. It wasn't really the best / hardest decision, I would say, that I've made in my life. And the reason behind me quitting was because there was actually a lot of factors that contributed to me making that decision for myself. First, with NCAA, before I even got on the track team with NCAA, it was just so much stress. NCAA, like, apparently they make it harder for people who've come from another country to want to play sports. They make it hard for them to be certified and be eligible to play that sports. And NCAA gave me the hardest time of my life, y'all. Like, I literally got to get transcript all the way from Nigeria, from my high school in Nigeria. Like, that was stressing me out. And I didn't want to give up because track was something I was really passionate about, and I really loved to do it so much. And I was like, no, I don't want to give up on this. This is something I had dreams for, I had goals for as well. And it turned out, God came through for me. I got certified and I tried out, and I walked on the track team. I was like, yes, major achievement. I was excited about it. And for the first couple of weeks, I was like, okay, it's actually not that bad. I was enjoying all of that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, it just wasn't, I started to not feel it anymore. Like, I felt like with the environment that I was in, it was so much negative vibes going on, especially with the girls, and it was just too much drama going on. I just felt like that wasn't for me. And apart from that, one of the reasons was I was getting bullied. Like, who bullies people on the college track team? I don't know. I hear stories, but I didn't think it would happen to me. I'm a skinny 118-pound chick who cannot even hurt a fly, and I'm out here, people just, but it would be like just petty. It would be like on the girls track, like they literally would bully me for stuff. I'd be like, what did I do to y'all? Like, some days I'll come to practice and some of these girls would take my backpack, take all my stuff from my backpack, put it on the floor, and we'll go practice, and I'll come back and I'll meet all of my stuff on the floor, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I didn't leave none of my stuff on the floor. Like, why is my stuff on the floor? Or some days I'll come to practice, and the moment I just step in on the track, and everybody just looks at me, and everybody just bursts out and just starts laughing, and I'm just like, do I stink? Like, what's going on? Like, why is everybody, like, am I wearing mixed match socks? Are my clothes torn? All of that. So I was just like, I didn't pay attention to that. And then some days it would be like, one time I wore my natural hair out to come to practice, and the moment I walked in, everybody started laughing at me. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, I'm not wearing my natural hair out to practice. Never again. It's always gonna be weave or wigs or something, just not my natural hair. And I felt like that environment that I was in didn't help me grow as a person. Yeah, some of y'all may judge me like, oh yeah, you quit because of that, but that was not really the reasons why I quit. That was the factors to me quitting, because I was like, I thought that this was my sisterhood. I thought that we were a family, and for y'all to be doing, I didn't do anything to nobody, and for y'all to just be picking on me for no reason, like, god damn, like, seriously, like, y'all have nothing better to do. And then another thing was, at the same time while I was on the track team, I was practicing for about 30-40 hours a week. Oh, that was stressing. And I was taking 14 hours of classes, and on top of that, I was working. I had a student, I was a resident, I still am a resident advisor, and I had to work 21 hours a week, and that was literally very time consuming. Like, I'll get out of class, go straight to practice. For practice, I'll come back like 6, And man, I'd be tired. I was so exhausted. And I wouldn't really have the motivation or the strength to do schoolwork. And I was taking my major class at that time, and I was really struggling in that class. And I was like, this is not working out for me. And I kind of weighed my options at that point in time. Like, do I really want to keep doing this, or do I want to keep putting myself in this negative environment? I'm a happy person. I like to be happy. I hate stress in my life. Anything that brings stress, Lord, I would be stressed out, freaked out, and I was just like, I'm just like ready to go, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna call it a day. And the reason why I was an accounting major initially was because I got in the business school, and everybody was like, oh, the accounting 5-year program, the PPA program. You do it, you get in 5 years, you get your bachelor's and your master's degree. And my dumb self thought, oh, it sounds great. I'm not trying to go to school for those 6 years because I don't like school like that. So I might as well just go that route and do 5 years. And man, yeah, I was struggling. I was like, this wasn't something that I actually loved to do. I wasn't going into it because I had the passion for it, or I was just doing it because I was looking at the price, the 5-year program price, and I was like, this sounds really good. So let's just make. In my head, I thought that was like an easier route, but it really wasn't. And I felt like at that point in time, I was setting myself up for failure. And with track on top of that, oh Jesus Christ is Lord, it was a struggle. I was really struggling, and one thing that made me made up my mind to want to quit the track team was I got sick and I had to go get surgery, and I missed practice for a week, and not even one person, not a single soul on the track team from the girls track, not even my coach like texted me or called me and said, hey, we haven't seen you at practice, what's going on? Like, none of that. Nobody hit me up, nobody texted me, none. I was like, dang, like, shoot, if I quit, like, nobody's gonna miss me. Like, it wasn't even that. I just felt like I wasn't a part of them. And with the bullying, I felt excluded. I felt like I was doing me, and I wasn't trying to fit in at all. I was just trying to do me, and I just felt like this wasn't the environment, the sisterhood that I thought initially in my head when I first got on it that I was expecting to get. And after that, the whole surgery situation, I was just like, yeah, I kind of weighed my options, and I ended up switching my major into something that I actually loved to do. And it wasn't because it was an easier route, like none of that. It was something that I actually liked to do, and I had passion for it. And I quit the track team, and it was a really hard decision. It was a really hard decision. And a lot of my friends know me. If you know me, you know I like to work out. Track is like the love of my life. If track was a guy, oh my God, I would pick track of my jollof rice, y'all. Like, that's how crazy it was. I was so in love with track and field, but it just turned out that I felt like God had better plans for me, and He wanted me to go through that path in my life for me to get a step closer to where He wanted me to be at. And a word of advice for you guys is, don't do something that you don't find passion in. Don't do something that you feel like this is easier, or you feel like there's so much money in this, I might as well do it for the money. If you don't want to be 40 and wake up and do something that you don't like to do. I actually love my major that I switched to. I was an accounting major initially, and I was like, yeah, this is no, yeah, cut it, bye. Do something that I like to do, but it was within the business school as well. And just don't do something that you don't like to do. Don't run other people's races for yourself. Run your race. It's your life, it's your race. At 40, you're gonna be happy doing what you like to do. Don't do something that brings commotion, stress, wahala, all that kind of stuff to your life. It's not worth it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys tried out something and it didn't work out for you. You thought it was gonna work out and it ended up not working out for you. Let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.